At table A, representing St. Anthony's College, Shillong, Pranav Sharma and Pragya Sharma. Give them a round of applause. They're already on stage. To their left, at team B, Cotton University, Guwahati, Aniruddha Rudra and Parvez Alam Haq. Aniruddha and Parvez, your team B. Round of applause for the boys. Team C, also from Guwahati, Arya Vidyapeeth College, represented by Swagat Handik and Ankur Das. Swagat and Ankur, your team C. Team D is National Institute of Technology, Meghalaya from Shillong, represented by, Team D is Synod College, Shillong, Meghalaya. The other Meghalaya team, represented by Yoborlang K and Larissa Milliam. Are both of you here? Thank you. And my apologies if I mispronounce any of your names. Your team D. To their left, the team who I called out by mistake, National Institute of Technology, Meghalaya from Shillong, Arush Raman and Nazia Hassan Sheikh. Arush and Nazia, your team E. Please welcome them with a round of applause. All the very best. And last but certainly not the least, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal, represented by K. Robinson Singh and K. Roshan Singh. If you're here, your team F. Let's welcome them with a round of applause. Very, very nice. These then are the next 6 teams in the second semi-final. We've already identified 2 very, very capable candidates who will directly qualify into the national finale. And I have no doubt that they will represent the Northeast brilliantly in November. For now, we're trying to find the next 6 teams or the next 2 teams from these 6. Remember that first 2 teams who win this semi-final qualify directly. The third or the fourth, if your score is high enough, 112 or more, you may go through as team number 9 or team number 10. Let's show you the rules for the semi-final. Identical rules to the first semi. These are your rules. 5 rounds, 42 questions. Rules for each round explained at the start of that round. Cumulative scores announced at the end of each round. And then at the end of 9 questions in the last round. Whenever there are buzzers, I will explain the buzzer rules separately. But for now, we begin with round 1, which is MCQs. Here are the rules. 12 questions. None of the questions will pass. 20 seconds of thinking time. You have to tell me the alphabet as well as the complete answer so that there is no ambiguity. No passing, which means that either you get 10 points or you get 0 and we move on to the next question. If all the teams are ready, audience, please be good as you were in the first semi-final. Question number 1 to St. Anthony's College from Shillong. Here's your question. Spot market trade in agricultural commodities falls under the jurisdiction of which of these? Is it the central government? Is it the Forwards Market Commission? Is this local bodies or individual state governments? Team A.
Forward Market Commission.
Forwards Market Commission. One of the things that we made up as a wrong guess. Not the Forwards Market Commission. Agriculture is a state subject, so it falls under individual state governments. No points, but no negatives, so don't fret. Cotton University, your question. What is the average daily balance that a bank is required to maintain with the Reserve Bank of India as a percentage of its net demand and time liabilities, NDTL as we call it? Is it the SLR, statutory liquidity ratio? Is it the CRR, cash reserve ratio? Is it the WACR, the weighted average call rate? Or is it the LAF, liquidity adjustment facility? Team B.
A. Statutory liquidity ratio.
A. Statutory liquidity ratio. It's actually the other ratio, the cash reserve ratio. So 2 no-shows in a row. Let's see if Arya Vidyapeeth College can break that. Question number 3 coming up now. What is the standard day count convention used for calculation of interest in the Indian repo market? And these are your options. Is it actual divided by 365? Is it actual divided by the number of working days? Is it actual divided by 360? Or is it 30 divided by the actual? Team C. Think of how periodically interest is usually calculated when it comes to the Indian repo market. That should give you a big hint. Team C.
Actual 365.
Can you repeat that into the mic, please?
Option A.
Option A, which is what?
Actual 365.
Actual upon 365.
Yeah.
The first 10 points of this semi-final, Team C for Charlie gets 10. Very good. Arya Vidyapeeth College. Sign Out College, your question. If a mutual fund's NAV was rupees 15 and the number of units was 100 crore units, what are the net assets of that mutual fund scheme? And these are your options. Is it rupees 0.15 crores? Is it rupees 15,000 crores? Is it rupees 15 crores? Or is it rupees 1,500 crore? Team D.
Option D, 1,500 crore.
Option D, 1,500 crore. And what made you arrive at that figure?
15 into 100 is equal to 15.
That's how you calculate the entire assets when it comes to NAV and the number of units, right? 10 points to Team D. Very, very nice. The net asset value or NAV is multiplied by the number of units to give you the net assets of that scheme. 10 points in quick succession to Team D for Delhi. Going across to National Institute of Technology, Shillong, here's your question. Which of these is an authority that regulates the issuance of capital by listed companies in India, ensuring their compliance with the relevant laws in that field? Is it the IRDAI? Is it the SEBI, SEBI? Is it state governments? Or is it the RBI? Team E.
CBB.
Can you repeat that?
CBB.
Option B, SEBI. When in doubt, go for the organizer, right? 10 points. 10 points to you. SEBI, or the Securities and Exchange Board of India, is the apex regulator when it comes to protecting investors as well as maintaining market integrity. 3 tens in succession, C, D, and E. Let's see if F can keep that going. Here's your question. What is the permissible method for a Category 3 AIF, an alternative investment fund, to raise capital according to prevalent SEBI regulation? And these are your options. Is it through either public or private placement? Is it by IPO plus rights issues? Is it only via public issue? Or is it only via private placement? Team F. Remember, we are talking about Cat 3 AIF, Team F.
Option A, public or private placement.
It's actually only one of them. Only through private placement is how they are allowed to raise funds in a Cat 3 AIF. That's a mandatory SEBI regulation. You cannot step outside. So 3 teams getting points, 3 teams not getting points, which brings us back to the first team which did not get points. Team A, your question. Bilateral trades in GSEC, government securities in India, are settled through which of the following? And these are your options. Is it settled through the RBI? Is it settled through the NSTL? Is it settled directly between traders? Or is it settled by the Clearing Corporation of India Limited? Team A.
D, Clearing Corporation of India Limited.
Will get you 10. Round of applause for them. St. Anthony's opens their account. Very, very nice. Audience, I would not even take a guess. The senior most member of the audience is sitting in the front row, and that is where the loudest applause is coming from. So I think it is something to say about the actual youth and formal youth that the applause is coming from where and where not. So please make sure you at least match it, if not more. But 10 points to Team A. Team B, your question. What is the minimum percentage of corpus that a small cap fund is required to invest in qualifying small cap stocks as per SEBI norms? And these are your options. Is it 80% minimum? Is it 65% minimum? Is it a minimum of 50%? Or is it the minimum required to pass any exam? 35%. Team B. Small cap funds, minimum percentage that you have to invest in small cap stock. Team B. Last 5 seconds. Can you see whether the mic is on? I can't hear you. Just tap it and see.
It's guessing it's option D, 35%.
Option D, 35%, which is where I used to be in college, but you have to be a little higher than that for a small cap fund. 65 is what I was looking at, roughly 2/3. There's a SEBI mandate that you have to be at 65% or more. You cannot dip below. No points, but no negatives, which is the good part. Arya Vidyapeeth College, your question. How are bond prices related to changes in the prevailing market interest rates? Are they not related to each other? They don't affect each other? Is it directly proportional or directly related? Is it proportionally related or is it inversely related? Team C. When you look at bond prices and changes in prevailing market interest rates, how do they move? Are they not connected? Do they move directly? Do they move proportionally or do they move inverse? Team C.
Option A, non-related.
Option A, not related. They are related, but they move inversely in proportion to each other. Bond prices, they have an inverse relationship to interest rate movements. When interest rates rise, bond rates will fall and vice versa. No points, but you have 10 from your first round. Next question to Team D. Synod College, here's your question. From the company's perspective, which type of capital is considered to be available in perpetuity, forever in a sense? Is it debt? Is it equity? Is it both debt and equity? Or is it preference shares? Team D.
I'll go with option D, preference shares.
Option D, preference shares. Not really. Equity is what is available to them in perpetuity. Once the money comes in, that money stays with you as capital. You don't really have to return it. Whereas all the others, either as a way of dividends or coupons or what have you, you are returning some of that capital back. No points, but no negatives in this round. National Institute of Technology, Shillong, your question. In the insurance sector, a fire that causes a loss can be best classified as which of these in insurance terminology? Is it a risk? Is it a hazard? Is it an act of God or AOG? Or is it a peril? Team E.
Risk A.
Risk? Not a risk. A risk is what is the loss that you can suffer. This is a peril, something that causes a risk to occur. There is a flicker on the screens again, guys. We really need to get this if you want to stick to time. A peril refers to the actual event that causes a loss and it is insured against an insurance policy. No points. The last question of the multiple choice round will go to Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Science in Manipur. Impal, here's your question. What type of instrument do private corporates issue to meet short-term funding needs? Is it bonds? Is it debentures? Is it CPs or commercial papers? Or is it CDs, certificates of deposit? Team F. Remember short-term funding needs. Team F. Ten more seconds.
Option B, debentures.
Option B, debentures. Not really. Let's take a look at the answer. They issue CPs or commercial papers. They're unsecured short-term debt instruments which corporates issue for their funding needs over the short term. Nobody gets points, which brings us to the end of round 1. We will quickly take a look at the scores. We will start with the audience questions from round number 2. Let's take a look at the score. Lovely. We have 4 teams which have opened their account. 10 points apiece to A, C, D, and E. P and F are still on 0, but early days, 4 more rounds to go. Let us take you to the second of those rounds. Rules for round number 2. Can we switch back? Thank you. Round number 2 is all about visuals and images. We will begin with A and flow clockwise. 30 seconds of thinking time to the direct team. No thinking time if it passes, and we will stick to it very, very rigorously. Plus 15 if you get it right. Still no negatives if you get it wrong. Audience, I will come to you if they pass, and there will be chocolates or mugs in case the question is of a certain difficulty level. We will begin with team A. We will begin with team A. Your question coming up now. If you see that logo at 2 places, one in Hindi and one in English, I have blanked out the same word or term. Incorporated on August 14, 2013, this company or this entity is a JV, a joint venture of National Insurance, Oriental Insurance, New India Assurance, United India Assurance, and GIC of India. Its 2 key objectives are to enhance customer experience and to bring in greater efficiency in claims processing of health insurance. What 3-letter abbreviation is blanked out from the logo, team A? Think of the insurance sector. Who is it that does the actual processing of the claim? Team A. And remember, it's a 3-letter abbreviation.
TPA.
Beautiful answering. Lovely, lovely answer. TPA. 15 points to team A. Third party administrator is what it is called. Team A for Alpha gets 15. This is HITPA as it is called. Health Insurance TPA of India. Team B, Cotton University, your question. Which Indian conglomerate or business group's name completes the title of this book by Peter Casey? It is called The Story of Blank, 1868 to 2021. Team B. Keep it switched on.
This is Tata.
This is Tata. That is a very, very young Ratan Tata, by the way. 15 points to team B. The Story of Tata. If you've not read it, please spend a little bit of time and look at this book. Beautiful story, and it shows you what a business group can do, coming as they did from a background where their first profits were built on the opium trade, right? In spite of that, today they do good all across the country and the world as well. 15 points to team B. The next question is to Arya Vidyapeeth College at C. This book by Thomas Timberg explores the success of a certain business community in India, highlighting their centuries-old capital conservation system and a very strong worth ethic. It is called The Blank. The Blank is the name of the community. It says from Jagat Seth to the Blank, and that other blank is the name of one of the very famous families in India who also come from that community. I don't want the second blank. Just tell me which business community is this. Team C. Passing? Passes? Parsis. Nice guess. Tatas first, then the Parsis. Not really. Passes to team D.
The Thakurs.
Sorry?
Thakurs.
Thakurs. Because I mentioned Gabbar Singh earlier. Not the Thakurs. Passes to E.
Gandhis.
Sorry?
Gandhis.
Gandhis. No, but nice guess. Passes to F. It's a business community, a community synonymous with business in India. Team F. Past question, need to rush you.
Birla.
You're saying that the community is the Birlas. Passes to A.
Gujaratis.
Gujaratis. Passes to the team which has been waiting since the question started. Team B.
I'm guessing this is Marwaris.
Marwaris is correct. Very, very nice. The Birlas is one of the blanks, but I already said I didn't want that. I wanted the community, which is Marwaris. Anybody from the community on stage? Anybody? No? Still, very good guess. A community, one of the 3 or 4, which is synonymous with business. 15 points to team B for Bravo. Next question, back to Arya Vidyapeeth College at C. With which rising finance influencer, more than 3.4 million YouTube followers so far, simplifies personal finance and debunks financial myths through entertaining videos on Instagram in which he acts the part of many characters in addition to himself? Team C.
Finance with Sharan.
What is the name of the guy? Full name? I'll give it to you. Finance with Sharan. Sharan Hegde is what I was looking for. 15 points to team C. Give them a round of applause. They gave me the full name of the show, which is good enough. Finance with Sharan is what it is called. 15 points to team C. Sign out College Shillong, your question. You see two parts of the same coin. The front part and the obverse, as they call it. I have blanked out the name of the country in white on the left. On the right, you will see a very, very distinctive looking native bird of that country. Queen Elizabeth is on one side, that bird is on the other. Which country issues this coin? Team D. Into the mic. Just tap and check. Keep it on,
Hello.
please.
New Zealand.
And what bird is that?
Kiwi.
You're a cricket follower, aren't you? 15 points. Very, very nice. New Zealand it is. That's a kiwi bird, the national bird of New Zealand. And any cricket follower worth his salt will know that the New Zealand cricket team is called the Kiwis, specifically because of this. 15 points to team D. So that's 15, 15 and 15. It's a nice sequence. Let's see if NIT Shillong can keep it going. Your question. This note showcases the tallest building in the world. Please be careful. The name of the country. I want what has been blanked out there. Team E.
UAE.
The United Arab Emirates is correct. That, of course, is the Burj Khalifa in the background. And in the foreground, that oval egg-shaped thing is from the Museum of the Future, in which that entire building is shaped like that, and it has an exhibition inside. 15 points in 4 successive iterations to finish, which brings us to the end of round number 2. The good part is it means that there is an audience question coming while the scores are being totaled. So nice question related to finance and the markets all over the world. So in the old days, America, and specifically the eastern coast of America, was ruled by the Dutch, people from Holland. And they used to face attacks from many people coming from the sea. So in the area around New York, around a certain part of New York, they built a huge structure of mud and brick and stone to keep out the investors. And the road which went along that structure got called by the name of that structure itself. Today, of course, that area is still known by that name of the road, but it is known for a completely different purpose. Which road or which area am I talking about? Let's go to the people near to the camera. Yes, let's him. Please stand up. No, behind. Your name, college name, and answer.
Hello, my name is Rinku Sarkar. I represent the University of Science and Technology.
Okay, and the answer is?
I think it's Wall Street.
They built a wall to keep out the invaders. Lovely. Give an NISM bug, please. This is Wall Street. That brings us, it was named after an actual wall that used to be there. Of course, there's no longer a wall, just a big bull on the Wall Street that shows us the markets are there. Let's take a look at the scores. Nicely spread out. Team F needs to pick up their socks and start scoring, but 4 teams on 25. That's how close this is. A, C, D, and E on 25. Slight lead, 5 points to Cotton at B. 30 is their score. Round of applause for the teams. Let's go into round number 3. Round number 3, as you all know, is where the fun begins. Gets shuru hote hi khatam ho gaya, as they call it. 3 or 4 minutes is all it takes. Let's show you the rules. Jumbled words, string of jumbled letters at the bottom, a clue at the top. Everything will be on the buzzer. You don't need to wait for me to finish reading out. You can buzz. The moment you buzz, wait for me to say which team will answer. Only then will you answer. If you answer out of turn, even if the answer is correct, I'll give you a -10. Wait for me to call out your team name, right? If it is one word, it will be one string of letters. If it is two words, there will be two distinct parts. Each word jumbled separate, right? Let's test your buzzers, beginning with A. B, C, D, E, and F. Lovely. F, can you test it again? Perfect. E, just turn it counterclockwise once, anti-clockwise once. No, the full set. Exact opposite. The light towards B. Perfect. Thank you. Fingers on your buzzers. All teams ready? +15 on the first, -15 if you get it wrong, +10, -10 on the next. Question coming up now. Safekeeper of financial assets. Team A, into the mic.
Custodian.
+15. Lovely. They are starting to get a move on. Custodian. +15 to Team A for Alpha. Buzzers have been reset. Question number 2 coming up now. Becoming eligible for an asset. Team B, into the mic. Vesting will get them 15. Very, very nice. +15. All teams, please make sure your mics are on. Test it once. All of you, tap it and test it right now.
Hello.
Okay. Now don't switch it off. Okay. Keep it on. I need you to answer into the mic. +15 to Team B for Bravo. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 3 coming up now. Investment redemption date. Team D.
Maturity.
+15. Maturity is correct. Investment redemption date is maturity. That is what I was looking for. 3 questions gone. Question number 4 coming up on your screens now. Official keeper of records and investor details. Team A.
Registrar.
+15. Registrar is correct. Team A for Alpha gets +15. Registrar is what I was looking for. That was question number 4. Question number 5 is coming up on your screens now. Aggregate amount distributed to shareholder. A buzz from B.
A dividend payout.
+15. Dividend payout. Very, very nice. B for Bravo gets +15. Dividend payout is what I was looking for. Question number 5, the penultimate question. So far, such is the quality of teams that not a single negative in this semi-final. Let's see if we can finish on that note. Second last question, question number 6. Anti-takeover defense mechanism. When a company is trying to take over another company, this is something which that target company does. Team E.
Poison pill.
Poison pill. Beauty of an answer. +15 to Team E for Echo. This is poison pill. That brings us to the end of round 3. I was clocking it. 3 minutes and 25 seconds is all they took. Very, very nice. That brings us to the end of round 3. And while the scores are being totaled, let me ask you an audience question. Simple questions, only a chocolate this time. We saw how the lowest denomination note that was issued by India ever is the 1 rupee note. For a chocolate, what is the highest denomination note? Back in the third last row, yes, the blue shirt. Your name, college name, and the denomination.
My name is Dipan Bhargav Deka. I am from Science and Technology University. And the answer is 10,000 rupees.
You get 1 chocolate, not 10,000. Give him a chocolate. Round of applause. Very, very nice. And let's take a look at the scores. Lovely. 5 points separating 1 and 2. Remember, the top 2 go through. A on 55, B on 60. D and E on 40 apiece. 25 to C. And F is yet to open their account, but they have 3 rounds in which to do that. 2 rounds in which to do it. Thank you. Let's move on to round number 4. Round number 4 is all about slogans, taglines, and quotations. If none of the teams block me, I will give a clue or two to make it easier. All right? We will begin with team F and go anti-clockwise. 30 seconds of thinking time for the direct team, no thinking time for the indirect. All right, some really nice OTT scenes playing out there, but I can explain the rules while that's happening. Plus 20 if you get it right. No negatives in this round, so please feel free to guess. If the question passes, I need an answer immediately. The first team gets 30. Clear? Once my friend here is done and we have the full college names up, we will move on to the next question. We are doing good on time. So while he is doing that, one more audience question and we will skip an audience question at the end to make up for time. All right. Simple, so another chocolate. In the old days, in medieval times, money changers, which is the old finance people, money changers in Italy used to come to a central marketplace and sit down at wooden counters. And these wooden counters were called something in Italian. Because they were called something in Italian, the name for these money changers, these people in the finance markets, got their place of work, was given a name which was taken from the Italian word for a wooden counter. What word? Will go across to the gentleman in the white shirt here. We'll get a mic for you, 1 minute, and a mug from NISM if you get it right. A mic to the gentleman in the second row. Please keep your hand up. And an NISM mug for him if he gets it right. Your name, college name, and the answer. There's a mic next to you.
Actually, I someone not to answer this. I'm a faculty.
That's fine. That means that we will be very happy if there is a NISM mug on your desk.
Banco, bank.
Lovely. Give him a round of applause. This is bank from banco, which is the Italian word for bench. When you have time, get a bug to him in the second row. And we will move on to the screens are up. Yes.
So can we get water?
Sorry?
So can we get
water?
water?
You don't have water on your table? Quickly 2 bottles of water to team E. Anybody else wants water? So 5 or 6 bottles of water, please. I will use that time to take a sip of water myself. I'm calling out the names of the teams which need to go for lunch right now. These are Assam Don Bosco University Department of Management, Rajiv and Kunal, Tripura University, Agartala, Amritangshu and Tushar, Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, Aritra and Vipin, Don Bosco College, Itanagar, Dev and Anya, and Assam Science and Technology University, Arpan and Vibon. Also team number 6 in the third semi-final is Jorhat Engineering College, Bamungao, Maharnab and Aditya. You folks need to go for lunch right now so that you're back here at 1:30. The others can stay put and go after the semi-final finish. All right, we're set. You have water. Did you take a sip of water? Everybody done? Lovely. I can sympathize because I am melting myself, so I understand what you are going through. Let's go quickly into the rules for this round. We will begin with F and go clockwise. I think I've already explained the rules to you, so we can begin. The first of your questions to team F is this. It's Your Business is the name of a very, very famous publication from the US. This publication also contains the name of something that is integral to the stock markets in the US. What publication has the tagline, It's Your Business? Team F.
Wall Street Journal.
Lovely answer. 20 points. The Wall Street Journal is what I was looking for. A bigger round of applause. They have opened their account now. Round of applause for Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences. What a way to open their account. 20 points to you. The next question is to team E. Lokahitam mama karniyam. This is the Sanskrit tagline which talks about the interest of the greater common good. This is the name of a government scheme or initiative which aims to train people for entrepreneurship and self-employment. The name of the scheme or initiative is blank Bharat. I just want the blank, team E. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue as to the first word. You're blocking a clue, so sorry, no clues. I just want the first word, blank Bharat, team E.
Unnat.
You have another 15 seconds. Take a guess. Not an English word like Bharat, it's an Indian word, a Sanskrit word or whatever you want to call it.
Kushal.
Kushal, not Kushal. Passes to D. Pass question, so need to rush you, Synod. I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is Synod, right? It's Synod. Thank you. Synod, pass question, need to rush you. Passes to C. Arya Vidyapeeth.
Mudra.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Mudra, not Mudra Bharat. Passes to B.
Guessing Skill India.
Sorry?
Skill India.
Not Skill India. I said blank Bharat, not an English word. Passes to A.
Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat.
Vikasit Bharat. No? Anybody in the audience? Sanskrit word? Yes. Let's get a mic to you for a chocolate. Your name, college name and answer.
My name is Sheikh Sadiul. I'm from Assam Downtown University. The answer is NISM.
One moment, please. Okay, you haven't yet taken a guess. Please hold on. Passes to F. Thank you so much. I would have kicked myself if that had happened. Yes, F.
Viksit Bharat.
Vikasit Bharat, which is what they also said. Continue for a chocolate.
Sir, NISM, National Institute of Secretaries.
Okay.
They said it.
And what is the blank? What Bharat? Oh, this is not a tagline of NISM, that's for sure. No? I was looking for Karma Yogi Bharat. That is what I was looking for. This is an initiative which aims to train people specifically for e-commerce and other things. So you can see there's a peacock and there's a very nice mouse in front of it. Nobody gets points. So NIT Shillong, the good part is you get the next question again. Question number 3. Unity in Diversity is the name of one of India's premier government institutes or bodies, which was set up by the legend P.C. Mahalanobis. Which institute or body in India, which falls under the central government, has the tagline Unity in Diversity? Not that good in Sanskrit. So team E, let me try while they are thinking. Bhindeshtvai. I need to conduct 2 more quizzes. My tongue will get sprained. Team E. Whatever it says there. Team E. Unity in Diversity. The biggest clue is established by the great P.C. Mahalanobis. Team E. If you know what field of study he was a legend in, that answer should be obvious. Blocking a clue? No? Last 3 seconds.
Ministry of Culture.
Ministry of Culture. No? D. Can't hear you. Keep it on. Keep it on. Long press it and then tap it and... Yes.
Planning Commission. Planning Commission.
Not the Planning Commission. Passes to C. Pass question. Can't give you more time. 3, 2, and 1. Team B.
It's the ISI, Indian
Which
Statistical Institute.
Not the Pakistani ISI. Indian Statistical Institute is correct. They were waiting and waiting for somebody to get it wrong. 20 points to Cotton University, Guwahati. This is, of course, the logo of the ISI, the good ISI, not the one across the border. 20 points to Team B. The next question goes to St. Anthony's College at A. Don't look for the needle in the haystack, just buy the haystack. Is something which is a tagline, which is, yes?
J. Bogle.
He doesn't want me to go on. He's like, you want to save time, no? So shut up and let me answer. John Bogle it is, 20 points. Lovely answering. Somebody who pioneered index fund investing and a legend in that field. Lovely, lovely answer. One of the answers of the day so far. That's 20 points to team A. The next question will go to Imphal, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute. Here is question number 5. I am again looking for the person whose quotation this is. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. This is a quotation by a great American who used to write anonymous letters to his brother's newspaper under the nickname Silence Do Good, Team F. And the nickname was actually Mrs. Silence Do Good. So that person changed the gender and the name also. A great American, Team F. In fact, one of the Americans who you will find on a denomination of the US dollar bill as well, Team F. Five more seconds.
Abraham Lincoln.
Not Abraham Lincoln. Passes to E.
Benjamin Franklin.
20 points. Lovely answer. This is Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was never connected with the great firm that we know as Franklin Templeton. Sir John Templeton wanted his firm to exemplify the prudence and wise investing that Benjamin Franklin was known for, which is why he took the name Franklin in Franklin Templeton. And his quote, Benjamin Franklin's quote, will fetch you 20 points. Team E for Echo gets 20. Team D, Synod College, here's your question. The last question, very, very prominent Indian. When India got independence, entrepreneurs were seen as a bad lot, as people who would exploit others. A very famous Indian entrepreneur who was a co-founder of one of India's largest startups, as they are not a startup any longer, whose quotation is this, Team D? Blocking a clue? I said, this, I'm not giving a clue, I'm just repeating what I said. This is a quotation by somebody who is Indian, who is an entrepreneur, and who was one of the co-founders of what is one of India's biggest startups. They are not a startup any longer, but they started some. Yeah? Team D.
Amit Mittal.
Sorry?
Amit Mittal.
What did you say?
Amit Mittal.
I can't hear. Little loudly.
Amit Mittal.
Mittal, you said. Not the Mittals, passes to C.
Baiju sir.
One of you, please. Oh, Baiju Ravindran. So, Baiju Ravindran is currently trying to make sure that nobody arrests him for all the things that happened. Passes to B.
I'm taking a guess it's Narayan Murthy.
You're taking a guess it is Narayana Murthy because he was a co-founder in what was one of India's biggest startups. Passes to A.
Is it Kunal Shah?
Not Kunal Shah. Fred passes to F.
Cyrus.
Whose direct was this? It was D's direct. So F and E have yet to answer. F.
Cyrus Punawala.
Sorry?
Cyrus Punawala.
Cyrus Punawala. No, the Serum Institute passes to E.
J.R.D. Tata.
Sorry?
J.R.D. Tata.
Not J.R.D. Tata. You will kick yourself. It's not Narayana Murthy. It's the other founder. This is Nandan Nilekani's quote. I would have given a clue when I used to talk about Aadhaar, but that would have made it too obvious. Nandan Nilekani is who this quote was all about. That brings us to the end of this round. Just 12 more questions to go. Let's take a look at the scores. We will do more audience questions in the post-lunch session. Let's take a look at the score. Two teams knocking on the doors of another century. 75 to A, 80 to B, 60 to E, who is not far behind, 40 to team D, then we have a 25 to C, and F is also on the scoreboard with 20. Let's give them a round of applause. And we are doing well on time. I hope those 6 teams I called out have gone for lunch. Next 5 to 6 minutes is when we will finish. Let's show you the rules for round number 5. 12 questions neatly divided into two parts. The first part, we begin with team A and go clockwise. Plus 25 if you get it right. No buzzers, no negatives, and infinite bounds is how we pass. The next 6 are buzzers. I will explain when we come to question number 7. For now, team A, no pressure, plus 25, no negatives, your question. I want the name of an Indian state, okay? Which state in India is known for being the largest producer of silver with major mining operations at locations such as Dawar and Rajpura Dariba, contributing significantly to India's silver output? Team A. If none of the teams is blocking a clue, I'll give a clue. Anybody blocking a clue? Blocking a clue. Good. Team A. Just the name of an Indian state. So you have like 26 options. The names of those two places are actually quite helpful. Team A.
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand, no, passes to B. Pass question quickly, please. Can't hear you. Mic is not on. Madhya Pradesh passes to C. Mic, I can't hear without the mic.
Odisha.
Odisha passes to D. Can't hear you. Karnataka passes to E.
Rajasthan.
Lovely, 25. Rajasthan is correct. Silver production in India, the biggest state is Rajasthan. Dawar and Dariba, the names of the two places. The clue I was going to give was the state tourism department of that state has got a logo which looks like a part of the human body, but it also looks like two animals put head to head, which is two camels in the shape of a mustache, right? 25 to team E. Team F, question number 2. There's a big clue in the words greatly precious. Which greatly precious designation is given to central public sector enterprises listed on Indian stock exchanges with minimum public shareholding and meeting financial criteria such as average annual turnover above 25,000 crores, net worth above 15,000 crores, and net profit more than 5,000 crores per year for the last 3 years. Team F. What is the designation or the name or the honorary word given to these companies? Team F. And the biggest clue is greatly precious. Team F. They have about 20 seconds more. If it passes, keep your answers and your mics ready. Blocking a clue. Sure. That's good quizzing, by the way. Appreciate it. Team F, last 5 seconds.
Big Four. Big Four.
Big Four passes to A.
Maharatna.
Great is Maha, precious is Ratna. Lovely, 25 points. These are the Maharatnas. We saw the Navaratnas earlier. These are the Maharatnas or the Maharatna companies. 25 to A for Alpha. Team B gets question number 3, which is the name of a movie. Which 2015 Hollywood movie based on Michael Lewis's non-fiction book featuring Christian Bale and Steve Carell talks about the 2007 housing market crash? Team B.
Big Short.
The Big Short, 25. Lovely answering. If you haven't seen it, watch this movie. It is a little on the older side for you guys, but gripping, intense storytelling about the subprime crisis and what happened a little before. 25 to Team B. Question number 4 to Team C. What type of insurance coverage have California insurance companies been refusing or denying to renew for hundreds of thousands of homes in high-risk areas such as the Bay Area location and elsewhere? Team C. If you look at the 3 or 4 broad categories of insurance which is given for home, one of these has been consistently been refused in recent years by California insurance companies for homes in the Bay Area locations which are at high risk of something. Team C. What type of insurance cover? Team C.
Home insurance.
Sorry?
Home insurance.
I said there are 4 or 5 broad categories of home insurance. Which of them? House passes to D. If you know why the Bay Area is at high risk, okay, B is saying that as a quiz master you talk too much, so I'll shut up. Team D. Past question can't give you much time. I don't know about you, but my scorer is hungry, that's for sure. Passes to E.
Fire.
Lovely. Fire insurance is correct. Wildfires are what is the biggest risk in the Bay Area, causing millions and millions of dollars in damage. So insurance companies are saying, whatever we've paid out till now is okay. We won't renew because this is going to happen again and again. Plus 25 to team E, NIT Shillong. And the next question, second last question before the buzzers, to JNIMS. Which Asian nation, known as one of the Asian tigers for its export-driven economy and tech prowess, is often called the land of the morning calm? Team F. Very famous Asian country. "15 seconds more. The land of the morning calm. One of the Asian tigers. Biggest clue is known for its tech power. Team F. No more. Team F.
South Korea.
Sorry?
South Korea.
South Korea will get you 25. Very, very nice. This is South Korea. And by the way, this is South Korea's central business district, which is known as Gangnam, which is where Psy's Gangnam Style song talks about, right? So 25 to team F. And the last question before the buzzers is to team A. Established under Article 279A of the Indian Constitution, which federal body, chaired by the Union Finance Minister and comprising representatives from all states and union territories, held its inaugural meeting in September 2016 and has a meeting every quarter, which means 4 times every year? Team A. If all the teams agree, I'll give a clue. Blocking a clue. 3 teams blocking a clue. Beautiful. Team A, I'm sorry, on your own. 30 seconds to team A. "15 seconds more.
GST
Lunch
Council.
teams, I hope you've gone. Yes.
GST Council.
GST Council, because September 2016 was when GST came into play. Their expression should tell you whether you have points or not. Plus 25. Lovely answering. This is the GST Council of India. Lovely answering by A. 25 points to them. That brings us to the end of the regular questions. From here onwards, everything is on the buzzer. Yes. Not Hilliard. Is this the Northeastern Hill University? Northeastern Hill University, Shillong. Aritra Chakrabarti and Vipin, are you here? Are any of their team members or faculty here? Or if they are outside? Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, Aritra and Vipin. Calling for you to come to the front row and meet my colleague Rasmeet, who has the papers of registration. All right. We will quickly move on to the next 6 years. Yeah. Sure. Can you tell me? Yeah. Can you tell me the name? Bikali. All right. If you are here, this is your lucky day. Bikali College, Dhupdhara, Assam, Karn Boro and Nibir Jyoti Boro. Are you here? Because if you are here, you are going into the semi-finals by virtue of one of the teams dropping out. Bikali College, Karn Boro and Nibir Jyoti Boro. If you are here, please meet my colleague Rasmeet and come here. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next team as well. No worry. All right. Teams, you got a good break in between. Last 6 questions are purely on the buzzer, so we will test your buzzers. 2 strikes, plus 25, minus 25, plus 15, minus 15. Same as the jumbled words, you don't have to wait for me to finish reading out the question. The moment the question comes up on screen, any of the teams can buzz. No matter whether your light comes on, your sound, you will wait for me to call out the team. Once I call out the team, you need to answer immediately. If you don't answer, I'll give you at the most 3 seconds. Otherwise, there's a minus. And I will move on to the next team. If nobody answers, I'll continue giving out clues until some team buzzes. Clear? Plus 25, minus 25, plus 15, minus 15. Score update at the end of 9 questions. All right? 9th question in the... All right. Here's your question coming up. On your screens, fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for the name of a body or an organization or an entity. Call it what you want. All right? Question coming up now. Which regulatory authority of a major financial services sector in India was established following the recommendations of the R.N. Malhotra Committee in the 1990s to regulate that sector? I'm looking for the regulatory authority, not the sector. All right? Your first clue, before this R.N. Malhotra Committee reforms came into play, there were only 5 major players in that industry. 4 in the general category and 1 in the, there's a buzz from A, what regulatory body?
IRDAI.
Plus 25, lovely answering. This is the IRDAI, the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. 4 general insurers, 1 life insurer was all that was there. And now we have almost 40 to 45 combined. Lovely answering. A gets 25 and creditably only team to buzz. Lovely answering, team 1. Buzzers have been reset. Fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for the name of a country. All right, your answer has to be the name of a country. Question coming up now. In 1997, which Asian country, team A,
Thailand.
plus 25 again, saw its currency, the baht, collapse, sparking a regional financial crisis? The baht is the currency of Thailand. Thailand will get them plus 25. Team A, 50 points on the trot. They are looking good to make the finals. Will they make the regional top 3? Let's see in a few minutes. The next question, fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for something that is a very important benchmark or a criteria or something that we measure. Okay? Something that we measure when it comes to nations around the world. All right? Fingers on your buzzers. Question coming up now. What vital metric, team D, Synod College?
GDP.
Plus 25, GDP. You can either use the income method, the expenditure method, the value add method, or if you're dumb like me, you can simply multiply the population with the per capita income and you get the GDP. Plus 25 to D for Delta, and A had also buzzed, but they were second fastest. 3 questions gone. Let's show you the score. Remember, the top 2 teams go through, and if you're high enough, you can be team number 9 or 10. 3 teams passed the century. 175 to St. Anthony's at A, 110 to National Institute of Technology, Shillong at E, 105. This is just like the first semi-final. That had 115, 112. This has 110, 105. 105 to B. Then we have a 65 to D, 45 to F, and a 25 to team C. Done. 5 minutes to go, as my colleague tells me. Let's go back to the last 3 questions. Remember, the top 3 scores across all 4 semi-finals win cash prizes for the Northeast, 40, 30 and 20K, in addition to being one of the teams which go through in November to the NISM campus in Navi Mumbai. These were your scores. Fingers on your buzzers. I'm looking for a 2-word answer. It's something very famous, but both words need to be correct. All right? Fingers on your buzzers. Question coming up now. often referred to by its initials? Team B.
Silicon Valley Bank.
Lovely answering. SV is Silicon Valley, B is bank. The SVB collapse, very, very famous. 25 to Team B. Cotton University has moved into second place, if my math serves me right. Let's see if the other team will rise to the challenge. 2 questions to go. I will accept one of either 2 answers. There are 2 possible answers. The old one or the new one, either one is fine. All right? Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 11 coming up now. Jack Dorsey, who also leads block. Team E into the mic. 3, 2, and 1.
People,
Which social media
people.
platform?
X.
X or Twitter. Either is fine. Plus 25 to E. That's Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey has now come up with an even better social media, or rather messaging platform, which does not require the internet. Read up about it. Maybe a question in another quiz which is not about financial literacy. Plus 25 to Team E. That sets it up very, very nicely for the last question, which is a simple 1-word answer. If nobody buzzes, I'll give a clue, but this should be fairly straightforward. That 1 word has to be correct. I will not accept any other answer. Okay? Last question in the second semi-final. Fingers on your buzzers. Question number 12. Here it is. Which flower? Team B into the mic.
This is the tulip flower from Amsterdam.
Plus 25. They had decided that they were going to go for this no matter what question came up. Fortunately, the flower at the center of one of the very first financial market bubbles was the tulip bubble in the Netherlands way back in the 1630s, when people started bidding madly for tulip bulbs and flowers. Plus 25 to Team B, and let's take a look. This is how the chart looked, and then there was a big crash, as it always happens in a bubble. Let's take a look at the score. It's not often in the NFLQ 2025 that a team with 135 points finishes third in a semi-final, but that is the quality of all of you in the Northeast here. So a round of applause for all 6 teams, please. Very, very nice. We will go from the bottom upward. 25 to Arya Vidyapeeth College, Guwahati. Please give them a round of applause. 45 to Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal. The boys, give the boys a round of applause, please. 20 points ahead of them, 65 to Synod College, Shillong. Let's give them a round of applause. 135, which should put them in striking range of 9 or 10. 135 to National Institute of Technology, Shillong, Meghalaya. Qualifying second, but still making that national finale on the back of those tulips. Cotton University, Guwahati with 155. And joining them will be the team from Shillong, 175 to St. Anthony's College. Let's give them a round of applause. You can carry on down.